Yes, you're watching the South Australian Sports Show. Thanks for staying with us, Poppy. A couple of special guests, and of course the president of the Southern Footy League, Craig Warman, joins us. Craig, how are you?
Good afternoon, boys. How are we today?
Well, not as bright as you, mate. Now, Rebecca DiGirolamo comes in. Did I get that right?
Very good. You did very well.
Thank you very well.
Before we started the show, though, I must say,
yes,
because it is a tricky name, she gave you the guideline, did your alarm go? That was a good bit of guidance for you. Did your alarm go?
And your response was, no, it didn't. So how would we go?
No, but I just thought it was a good way to see. With a name like Popplestone, I get all sorts of things.
Childhood memories.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Funny, I've never heard you called Popplestone. Lots of other things. Anyway, we'll move on from that. Obviously, Craig, you've got the red shirt on, the Australian Red Cross Blood Service, but you've been a pretty good donor. Beck, tell us a little bit about Craig's donations.
Yeah, well, look, Craig made his 201st donation earlier this week, which is fantastic. So 200 is a milestone donation, and the Australian Red Cross Blood Service is celebrating National Blood Donor Week over the next week from June 12 to 18. To celebrate people who are milestone donors just like Craig, we have 500,000 donors across Australia who annually make 1.3 million donations.
Wow.
And you know, it's a chance for Australia to sort of say well done to these these community pillars, these leaders of our community who give up their time to save lives. Every donation you make actually saves 3 lives.
It's incredible. And you mentioned 500,000, about 1.3 million. So that only works out, say, 2 or 3 per person. To get 200,
yeah.
Well, he's either 150 or he's actually been quite a regular.
He is.
Over
he's
what
regular.
period of time?
Well, I think that's probably 7 or 8 years.
Wow.
And the reason why Craig is been able to reach that high milestone, I mean, we have people who are at 500 and 1,000. Wow. These high milestone donors tend to be plasma donors. Okay. So when you give blood, you can give blood once every 3 months. But when you give plasma, which is a blood product, you can give it every 2 weeks. And plasma, the demand for plasma is rising each year. It's an international trend. And the reason is that plasma is considered the liquid gold of blood products because it can be used 18 different ways. And some of those ways are in immunisations for like chickenpox or for people who suffer from burns. It's a really important blood product and we need much more of it.
Well, that explains where Craig's got it wrong. So he thinks if he drinks liquid gold, he'll be able to get liquid gold out of him. So now we'll come back to you in a minute, Beck. We just need to have a quick chat about the Southern Footy League because now Flaggies, who were top of the ladder, mate, lost on the weekend.
Got rolled by the team that's currently sitting second, Brighton. Cracker game, 8 points in it. So again, yeah, really good game there. We had a pretty good round actually, Phil. Most games around under 10 points, except for
the conditions. Okay, what were the conditions like? They held out.
No, terrific. Saturday we had a terrific day. Sullivan's Beach had their first win of the season, upsetting Marion, who was celebrating their 125th birthday. Come from behind victory there. Ranella also had a little bit of a stumble against the mighty Emus on the tribe game on Sunday.
Oh, now, mate, it's a big weekend, of course, coming up. Great Southern Footy League and the Southern
Bring it on.
Footy. Well, the weather.
No, bring it on.
Have you got a forecast? Are the Southern boys better than the Great Southern in the wet, mate? That's what I want to know.
Mate, don't you worry about that.
Got your hands on the trophy.
The old Flagstaff Hill, affectionately known, or used to be known, not the the original new name is Falcons, but originally the Bush Pigs. So if that's any indication, we've got a lot of Flagstaff Hill boys in it. Watch out, because
you're very confident this week while they're not represented. But last week when they were represented, he was
I couldn't
quiet
get a word
as a mouse.
I couldn't get a word in.
That's true.
Don wouldn't let him move sideways.
Conditions will be poor. Strathalbyn, what's the oval like there?
Strathalbyn, terrific ground. Yeah. Hopefully they've covered the wicket area, otherwise it's going to be like Richmond.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
A bog heap, but looking forward to an absolute cracker weekend.
Mate, my brother goes and watches his son's just started playing footy, and I said to him, what do you enjoy most about it? He said, I like the facilities. I can sit in behind the glass, it's pouring with rain, have a few beers. The facilities at Flagstaff be all right for that?
Flagstaff Hills are right, but we're playing at Strath this week.
But Flaggies is good.
Oh, yeah.
Strath's good.
Well, Strath
are they all pretty good now?
Yeah, they're getting that way, Phil. Strath have just had their big redevelopment down there.
$1 few $1 million worth.
$5 million worth of development. So they've got a second tier with glass windows, etc., etc. So yeah.
Well, bear in mind, my brother would drink a beer in a tent if the tent wasn't there. So it's not a lot. But the point that he made was that it's good to be able to go to watch a decent game of footy and be comfortable, as opposed to I'm sitting and freezing. You know, the old tin shed shed, the boys gathered around, had a few beers. What time's the kick-off?
Mate, the day will kick off with the juniors at under 15s at 10:30, followed by the under 17 halves, and the A grade game will be at 2:30.
And I think, Beck, too, as we sort of, I know we've only got a couple of minutes to go, football, I guess, infiltrating footballers to get into the habit of donating would be a large part of your charter, I guess, as well.
Absolutely. I mean, you need to be fit and healthy to donate blood, and I think the football community in South Australia ticks both those boxes, and plasma is a great opportunity for the football community to give plasma as well. We need big, strong people to give plasma.
When you talk about plasma, Beck, most people have that fear of the needle going in, you know, giving be it blood or plasma, and I've only done it a couple of times. I'm sorry I'm not at Craig's level yet, and it wasn't painful at all. I think you get built up before you go in, so the anticipation of that. To take blood now, how long does it take? From the time I arrive to the time I would leave? Because some people go, oh no, it takes too long, but it's actually pretty quick.
It's actually a 1 hour process, so sometimes less, it can be 45. The actual process of giving blood takes 5 to 10 minutes. It's nothing. But when you do come to our donor centres, you need to go through your interview process to make sure that you're fit and healthy, and that your blood's fit and healthy.
That's where I fell down, at that process there. It's a long story, not for on air, but a couple of little hurdles.
Well, I'm trying to find which box you tick. Healthy? No. In good shape? No. Strong and fit?
Well,
questions that need answering? No. Mate, clearly,
well, let's throw out the challenge to the football community. Let's right behind the National Blood Donor Week coming up from Sunday. So, challenge to all you footballers out there. Get in, have a crack, and let's see if we can support the blood donors.
All right, I'll tell you what I'm going to go. I'm going to grab the cameraman. I'm going to go down back, and I'm going to get some blood, and I'm going to show people.
I'm going
to give it. I'm going to get it done to me, and show people how it's done.
Right, we would love to have you, Phil.
Yeah, Poppy would come, but he'll pass out. We need to go to a break. Stay with us. Still plenty to come.